So I'm here at Jewel Cave. I'm gonna do Canyons Trail. It starts right next to the Jewel Cave Visitor Center. You have to excuse my voice. I have a bit of a cold today, so it's about 48 degrees, so a little bit chilly, but the sun's out, so it feels pretty good. So the trail actually starts just kind of behind the Jewel Cave Visitor Center, and there's a sign right there that shows you you'll start out on the roof trail, which I think is a real short loop, and then the Canyons Trail kind of comes off of that, which is a little bit longer loop. I think it's going to be around 3.5 miles or so. So yeah, there was a lot of people up there waiting to go on the cave tour, so it was a little bit noisy. So I walked down the trail a little bit so you guys could hear me over all the noise. So yeah, I've actually never done this trail before, so I'll be experiencing it the first time with you guys. So yeah, we'll check it out. I'm less than a half mile in, and the trail kind of follows this service road for a little bit here. I think it'll go off of the service road in a little bit, hopefully, but it is so just quiet down here in the canyon. It just kind of, this half mile, you just kind of, there are switchbacks kind of coming down in here, and it is like perfectly still and quiet. You can just hear like a squirrel chirping in the distance, but I was a little worried when I pulled into the parking lot. There were so many people, and up by the visitor center, they were like really loud and obnoxious, and I'm kind of tired and not feeling the greatest today, so I picked a trail I thought would have nobody on it, because I'm not in the mood for people today, and I really wanted to just get out in nature by myself. So I'm glad all those people were just waiting for the cave tour and not coming on the trail. So I haven't seen another person yet, so I'd be happy if I don't see another person on the whole trail. But it's just what I needed. The sun feels so good. So I'm at just under a mile, about 9/10 of a mile, and this is where I take a right off of the service road we were walking on, and we're back on. It still kind of looks like a service road or a four-wheeler track, but we're following the Canyons Trail around now, so we're off of the road part here. The middle of October here in the Black Hills, and it's really a beautiful day today. Like I said, when I started out, I think it was like 48 degrees. I think the high today is supposed to be like 55, but the sun's out, not much for clouds in the sky, so it's really nice. So typically when I'm hiking this time of year, it's all about the layers. So today I have some insulated leggings and then a thermal long sleeve t-shirt, kind of undershirt, and then this hoodie on the top. I'm wearing thicker like wool socks and my hiking boots instead of tennis shoes, just because they keep my feet warmer. And then if I get too warm, I can always take the hoodie off, obviously. And then I do have some gloves in my pack and buff, like insulated, I can't talk, sorry. Insulated, you can use it as like a neck warmer, or you can even use it as a hat, or you could pull it up to keep your ears warm. Since this trail is shorter, I didn't bring any additional clothing. If I was doing a longer trail where there was more clouds, I probably would have also packed a jacket in my pack to help break the wind, or if I got cold. Or you never know how long it'll take you on some of the longer trails. But yeah, so that's typically what I'll hike in the fall when it starts out cooler, but once you get moving and are out in the sun, you can really get warm. So decided to ditch the hoodie. It's getting a little warm. It's been about a half mile through this stretch right here with no shade, and must have been a fire here. And there isn't much for wind, a little bit of a breeze every once in a while, but yeah, it's getting a little warm here in the sun, so I had to ditch that hoodie. That bird, whatever it is circling me. I mean, I know I look a little rough today, but do you think he thinks I'm dead? Or he's waiting for me to die? Anyways. I'm about just under 2.5 miles in right now. I don't know if you can see. We're pretty close to the road right here, actually. There's a little bit of traffic noise. There isn't a whole lot of traffic on that road, but we're probably, I know, I'm so terrible at distance, maybe 50 yards away from the road right here. And like I said, I'm not sure which road that is, if that's 16 or if that's a different road. I don't know. I'm not good at that direction so well. I can look at the map afterwards. But anyways, yeah, the trail does go pretty close to the road at this spot, so. so my Strava is saying about 3.55 right now. I'm back on the roof trail, heading back to the visitor center. So overall, I'd say Canyons Trail is easy to moderate. There's about a half mile of a descent at the start of the trail on switchback, so it wasn't too difficult. And then the majority of the trail was pretty flat once you got down to the bottom of the canyon. And then there was probably about a half mile or so of a climb again coming out, but not too steep, not too strenuous. So trying to decide if it's easy or moderate it's so subjective depending on, it's different for every person. So yeah, take that for what it is. I'd say easy to moderate, about 3.5 miles total. So overall a good trail. There were some good views there. It was kind of cool when we were walking along the edge of the canyon with the rock wall that had some caves and stuff in it you could peek in. That was kind of cool. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to the start and then do a loop of the roof trail just to get that, see how long that is. I think it's real short. So I'll just do that loop real quick. And yeah, so it's been beautiful here today. So I've enjoyed it, even being a little sick and not feeling the greatest, but beautiful day in the Black Hills. I'm just about back to the visitor center on the roof trail. It'll probably be about a half mile by the time I get back to where I started. It's just a loop that goes kind of behind the visitor center here at Jewel Cave. So it's a great trail if you have like small kids or just don't want to go that far. Like I said, it's about excuse me, a half a mile. So it's a good alternative if you don't want to do the full Canyons Trail, which is closer to 3.5 miles, a little over 3.5 miles. But it just kind of loops back. There's some nice views back there, not too steep, not too strenuous. So I would definitely say that roof trail is an easy trail, and it would be great as an add-on if you came to Jewel Cave to take the cave tour and just wanted a little bit more, or to have your kids run off some of the crazy. The roof trail would be a good one. There isn't a lot of time for kids to complain on it because it's pretty short. So yeah, it's a couple of great trails here at Jewel Cave.